Last year I turned 40, and these are things that I would not do again in my 20s and 30s. I would not get married. I met my husband when I was 24, and we got married when I was 29. At the time, I thought that this was like the ideal situation. I met the perfect age to get married. But what I realized was in the 4 years that we were married, I grew so much as a person. I graduated from business school, started my own business. I just became such a different person that I didn't feel like he was the best fit for me anymore. And I don't think I could have realized that at 29 when I said yes. If I could do it again, I would have allowed myself to have so much more growth in my life before I made a decision on a life partner. And it's really nothing against that partner specifically, but it was more about the direction that I wanted my life to take. My interests by 35 were unrecognizable to my younger self. And I don't think it would have been fair for me to take him on this journey if I didn't think that he was the right partner for the version of me that was to come.
I'm all for marriage, and I'm also open-minded on divorce, but for only reasons that actually make sense, like cheating, abuse, and even when it's evident that the love and effort is gone. I get it. But because you finished business school and started a business, you outgrew your husband? Okay. Now, I don't know the specifics of, their marriage, but I just find it funny how once you finish school and you got your business up and running, then all of a sudden you had this enlightenment. I wonder, what were your ways of motivating him? If you started a business while you were actually married, why not make it a family business and include him? If she was to say her husband thought she was wasting her time, then I get it. Go be great. But from the sound of it, you didn't really love him. You just loved the idea of being married until you found out that marriage isn't a fairy tale that you thought it was. Because guess what? Fairy tales are make-believe. You didn't love him. It seemed like you only loved him for what he could do for you until you were able to do it for yourself and on your own. And then you came up with this bogus excuse to why you had to dip out on him. Let's just be honest. Men do it to women sometimes too. I hate to assume, but I'm going to assume that while you guys were married, that he provided the most financially so you could afford school. I may be wrong, but hey, it happens. He might even funded your business startup. I'm all for supporting a wife's dream, but if this becomes the result of supporting her, I'm good. Seems like the people in the comments wasn't buying her excuse either. This woman says, why are all the men angry? And this man said, because a man would be skinned alive if he said the very same thing she just said. Personally, as a guy, what she said is bull. It is unfortunate that people don't value their words anymore. Marriage is a contract you go into willingly. This lady says, so in other words, she started making more money than her husband, so she outgrew him. If he was still making more money than her, she probably won't have outgrown him. I honestly think that's what happened. I think she got to the point where she felt that she was better than him. She felt her business was making more money than him, or her business gave her a better look than it was being with him, and she started to look down on him. They will always do what's best for them and get applauded for it. When we do it, with every shaming tactic in the book. Take notes, gentlemen. Always put yourself first. Guys, stay on your purpose. Stay on your mission. If you stay on your mission, these things won't happen to you. Now, is hubby getting alimony? My guy. Bro, I hope you are finding whoever this man is. I hope you are getting some alimony. You deserve it. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Get your money, king. To the ex, wherever you are, bro, you dodged a major bullet by divorcing this 304. She thinks it's all good now, but she would be miserable once she passes 50 and no one wants her anymore. Hopefully he moved on and he's living the life he wants. Two people in a relationship don't have to grow at the same time. If one person is growing and the other person isn't, you should help them towards their growth. Now, in other cases, if the person feels like, they're content with what they are and you want more, okay, then you can leave. That sounds more reasonable to me. Yo, you was 29 when you got married. That's not young. And you were married for 4 years. Sounds like you were married the whole time. You could have got a degree. 4 years? Sounds a bit suspicious to me. Could it just have been that the husband might have been carrying the responsibility that allowed her to grow, and as a result, he was not free to pursue his own? Men's sacrifices are often overlooked, especially in an era that lacks substance, has little balance. That's all I got for this video. It's your boy Shawn from Envy. If you guys got thoughts and want to comment on this video, do so down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. I have merch available for those who want to support the channel. And if there's nothing else, you guys stay safe, stay cool, love yourself, love each other. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.